clean body of water. Would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Jumping in.
So
I
this
wouldn't
was
drink the water.
man-made. No, I wouldn't drink out of
You
that.
might want to bring a pole back here because not that many people fish this, and it's.
We always call that stuff across there pepper grass.
There is a pepper grass. Yeah. On the other side?
Yeah.
There is a pepper grass, and if you fight the seeds of the grass, it tastes like pepper. Yeah.
What kind of pine is this one right here?
That would be the same thing as boiling it.
That's a longleaf pine, and I want to talk about that in just a second. That's another. You're spotting them all.
What is this? It's like the little seeds inside of it. I've never seen anything
It's
like
called
that
Bladder
before.
Pod pea.
Bladder Pod pea.
Yep, and
Bladder Pod pea.
Bladder Pod pea.
And that comes out of what?
Those
I
are
don't
your
know.
bladder.
He found it over
See
there.
that bush right there on the water with all of these hanging down? It's about
That's
6 feet
it?
high. That's it.
Okay.
See it?
Yep.
Right here.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
that stuff
okay.
hanging down.
Now, is this one of ours right here or no?
Wait, look at the,
Okay, this, if you look right here, you're on a top of a dune ridge. Many times it's only 10, 15 feet higher than the surrounding woods. Notice it's very dry, it's very open, very sandy because it's an old
And what community
deep.
is this?
This is called Longleaf Pine Turkey Oak Community.
Longleaf
Longleaf
Pine,
that's this
Turkey.
pine with the giant cones and long leaves. And I'll show you. I'll compare along that in a second.
Longleaf Pine community?
This is a
Oak,
turkey oak.
Longleaf Pine Turkey Oak Community.
Here's your turkey oak.
Turkey Oak Community.
Has a leaf shaped like a turkey foot. Okay, you won't find these anywhere. It's an indicator species. You will not find them
Yes.
down in the pine flat woods and the hammocks. Only up here. And you'll pretty much find longleaf pine only in what's called high pine, high ground. This is this is not poorly drained. This is well drained. You have a rain here, an hour later, you won't see any standing water. It's gone because this sand goes down 20, 30 feet. Longleaf pines are adapted to fire. Before they get as high as I am, they're already 7 or 8 years old. They spend all their time building a taproot that goes down like 10 feet. So this is a 6 or 8 year old longleaf pine. This is probably 6 years old. So if it were to get burned, there's enough fruit down there to send up a whole new tree. So these are highly evolved with fire.
Feels different than the
You've got a
regular.
big, knotty root down there with lots of food. Notice how big those branches are. There's a longleaf. Instead of being skinny little branches, like a slash pine we saw out there, the ends of the branches are really beefy. The cones are big, and the needles are like 14 inches long.
The beetles?
The needles. The needles. So the indicators are longleaf pine, turkey oak, wiregrass. This is wiregrass. Like so. This is wiregrass, and it's an indicator for the longleaf pine, turkey oak community.
What is it?
Look, wiregrass.
Looks like the long leaves.
Yeah, it looks like. And if this gets burned, it'll be back in 6 months. It'll pop right back up. On the animal side, gopher tortoise #1. They love the bluffs, the sand. They love the sandy, dry. Because their burrows are 20, 30 feet down, and so they don't want them to flood. So they're going to pick high spots because their burrows go way down in the ground.
So gopher tortoise. What else?
Fox squirrels. Have you ever seen a fox squirrel?
They're big.
About this long. They come in black and
Black.
red and all kinds of colors. The rattlesnake would be one, but it's pretty much throughout all these woods. I tell you, a better snake would be the indigo snake.
Indigo.
Yeah, indigo.
It doesn't mean.
They are endangered. They are.
What maintains the high ground?
What maintains this? This is also maintained by Well, what maintains this
High
is
ground
Fire.
high ground and fire.
and fire.
It's got to be high and dry, and it's got to, if it has no fire for years and years, these longleafs will eventually get replaced by oaks. So turkey oaks will give way to other kinds of oaks which are bigger. And so let's see who can find us a live gopher tortoise. Nobody knows who this is? Come around this side, you got to see the big crack here.
Lightning.
Nope.
What? Nope.
One of the biggest industries in Florida from the 1800s was collecting the sap for what's called naval stores, which was like pitch to put on the bottoms of ships.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So
got it out of here?
what they would do is they would take a hatchet and slice into the tree here and here, and then they'd shove in metal plates, so you form like a V trough, and the sap would run out into a clay pot, and your job was to come through a forest and empty one gummy clay pot after another into a big bucket.
They use it like varnish, right?
They use it for varnish, for turpentine, for naval stores.
That's horrible.
And this is the store that it leaves. So they started down here and they worked their way up like that. That's maybe over a 50-year period. That's what I imagine that marker's about.
So that's a good indicator on how old the tree is then, huh?
Yeah.